Ahoy, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Screamingpirate EDC. Today I'm going to do kind of a follow-up slash showing something that I've already shown, and hopefully you guys are interested in this. This is going to be on the Mini Opiate V2. Now, I showed off and talked about the Mini Opiate last year, which is the production model from Black Snow Customs in his collaboration with Slicefk. Now, I liked a lot of what they had last year, but the main thing that I really loved is what they brought over from the customs, which was this pivot collar. Well, they took my feedback, they took the community's feedback, the pivot collar is here to stay, and it's back. So that's great news, but there are a few other changes that I wanted to go over and just tell you about because these are dropping very, very soon. All right, guys, so I'm not going to do too many size comparisons here. I have a few things that I wanted to show you, but nothing dramatic. Purely because I did show this knife last year. It is pretty much the exact same dimensions, but there are some material changes. There are some changes that are worthwhile and worth mentioning. So before I do anything else, I wanted to show you some of the variations that are going to be available. So I have all four. The first two are going to be your micartas. You have a green, and I believe this is a black micarta, okay? So we have these bronzed hardware, bronzed back spacers, and then bronzed clips. So that's your first two, okay? Stonewash blade on those, and ergonomics still on point. After that, there are carbon fiber options. So the two carbon fiber options, as these two come with a blue hardware, obviously the top is a hand rubbed and your bottom is a dam steel. Now, you are probably wondering what the steel is on all of these. The steel on all of these knives is going to be M390, which I know was highly requested over the RWL 34, I believe is what they were last year. They're all M390 now. Another thing outside of the pivot collars and the steel that is worth mentioning, and you probably saw it, but I'm going to show it, is we now have nested liners. So there is no liner showing anywhere on this knife. It's still a liner lock, right? But they are now nested inside the scales. They're titanium liners. It does assist with weight a little bit. Speaking of weight, let me go ahead and grab my scale real quick. Oh, over there, had to drop something off of it. Let me go ahead and turn it on. So my micarta is 4.85 ounces. And then on the carbon fiber, which should be a little bit lighter for you. Actually, it's heavier. Interesting. 4.96. And when I say a little bit, it's 0.11 ounce heavier. So 0.11 is nothing, guys. You won't even notice it. The damage steel should be the same, but I'm going to weigh it just for shiggles, as it were, guys. 5 ounces on the nose. Probably just a little bit more material in that blade for the damage steel. So those are all your variations. Those are your main changes. But the thing that I really noticed personally outside of the nested liners and the pivot collar was the action. They really dialed the action in here, guys. So really quick, I just noticed it myself. There's your lockup and you can kind of see those liners in there. But the action, as soon as I disengage, very nice. So if I drop that to my thumb, oops, still on the lock bar, sorry guys. There we go. On the right hand, very nice. I know what a lot of people will do, and what I will probably do is push this off to the side, drop the blade to my nail. Obviously, it will drop from there. But the action is superb. It really is. And the detent is just money. I know a lot of people will say this, and I will mention it. Do I wish there were studs here? Or like a groove for reverse flicking? Yes. I'm going to put that as a question mark, guys. Yes. But the thing is it interrupts just how clean and beautiful the knife is, which I know is what Natty is going for here. I would rather have the clean and beautiful style and be, you know, faithful to the original than I would throwing studs on it. Also, to mention the clip is really nice. I do not feel it at all. Nice and snappy, nice in hand. So all that being said, let's go ahead. I'm going to grab a few knives so you can see it next to other knives that are similar or also from other designers so that you can kind of get a brief idea if you didn't watch the video last year. So let me go ahead and grab those knives. All right, guys. So really quick on the comparisons, just going to be a few for you and a few that I think that either people have or more recent knives that I know people are excited about. This is going to be next to the Crypt from Arcane Designs. So you can see there, look at all that cutting edge. After that, one of the most popular, I guess, custom productions, as you would call them now, is going to be the Jaeger M from Brian Brown. There you go, next to each other. That Warren Cleavery style that is so popular. And then finally, my personal favorite production knife currently is going to be from Sparrow Knife Co. It is going to be the Production Strix. So similar blade shapes as far as like cutting edge. Wanted you guys to see those next to each other. Very, very nice. Now, if this blade looks familiar, it should. If I am remembering correctly, the latest Fast and Furious movie, guys, I can enunciate, Jason Momoa's character actually has a pair of folding knives. Guys, they were made by Natty. They were made by Black Snow Customs. So it might look very similar to this. So yeah, that's pretty damn cool. And this is kind of like, this is just the quote mini or homage to the Opiate that he makes. That is probably one of his most popular models. So overall, I'm very happy with the changes. As of right now, what I have heard from Slicefk is these are going to be dropping on the 16th of June. So head over to Slicefk. I know he has all the details over there. And yeah, these are pretty damn cool, guys. I'm really happy that they took the feedback with, you know, everything from nesting the liners to the action, keeping that pivot collar now, and upgrading the steel. That's really good to see, because I know there was a lot of complaints because I loved the pivot collar, and then they turned around and they did a different pivot because, well, the OEM couldn't quite get that, you know, small collar right in there just right, and I know they really wanted it to be perfect. So yeah, guys, really nice. If you're digging this, let me know down below. Let me know if you're going to pick one up. I personally like this even more than the original, but part of the reason why I like it is because it feels like that prototype I got last year, and it feels like they finally got that just down, and it's really cool to see in person. But yeah, guys, very cool. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of the update. Let me know if you're going to pick one up, and I'll catch you on the next one.